Well, he's handsome, athletic, sweet, multi-talented, and famous. All right, somebody ought to write a book about this guy. Wait a minute. Somebody has. Barry Zito himself. I know you are beloved in the Bay, but how did you like that intro down here in SoCal?
That was a lot of love, you know. Very small fish in a big pond in LA.
Well, we definitely love you, Barry. Thank you so much for joining us on California Live. So your book, Curveball, you just wrote a memoir. Tell me a little bit about the inspiration for why you wanted to write something like this.
Yeah, so I was kind of painfully honest in this book, and really it was just about me shining a light on the dark spots of my life, which I feel like for all of us is a really good thing. You know, things tend to happen in our life that we're ashamed of and we don't want to talk about them, but there's only good healing and freedom to be found when you do. You
did have highs, you had lows, but what were the lows? What was so bad that made you want to just say, this is just crazy, this is unmanageable, I can't do it?
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about quitting, and in 2007, after my 7th season, I signed, at that time, the biggest contract ever for a pitcher in baseball, and I just felt the weight of all the pressure, and I had to live up to it, and I tried so hard to be good for the fans, but I kept failing, and finally, after 4 years of that, I got left off the roster and had to watch my team win a World Series when I wasn't good enough to be on the team, and that just sent me into a tailspin.
Are you worried about what people are going to think after reading your book?
A little bit, you know.
Why?
Yeah, you know, there's something that I admit painfully in this book, which is that when my team was going for their World Series, there was a part of me that was rooting against them and hoping that they would lose to validate, you know, my ego, to validate the fact that I'm still needed on my team because I was left off the team, yet you know, I was falling apart. And so that was a painful thing. And I get into a lot of drugs that I did as a kid because baseball was so serious and I just needed something that was mine. And yeah, it's really hard, but it's healing too.
Yeah. There's so many great things, but what's the one thing that you want people to take away from this book?
I think fathers, mothers that raise kids, and whether it's sports or, you know, theater or music or whatever they love, just letting them know that what you're doing is actually not the most important thing, and that you need a foundation greater than what you're doing. And our identities cannot be found in what we do and try to succeed at. Otherwise, it's going to be a plane crash at the end for us.
Well, I think a lot of people have seen you, pretty much everyone has seen you pitch or play baseball, but I don't think very many have seen you play the guitar. So,
oh, wow.
You up for that?
I'm up for it.
All right, let's see it.
All right. No pressure. We're all counting on you. I pulled this old thing out from my sister's closet.
Which, by the way, this is full circle for you because you come from a music family.
I do, yeah. My father and mother were musical, and so I've gotten to go into it now in Nashville since I've retired. It's been super fun. And this song's called Secret to Life, and it's just a little bit about what we were talking about.
Great.
It ain't about the money that you got in the bank. It ain't about how many hearts you can break. It don't matter how many people know your name, even though that's what they say. One thing I've learned from all these damn mistakes of mine, it's never worth the chase when chasing temporary highs. But I had to try. Yeah, the world's got a seat on top. I saw it once, it wasn't what I thought. I came back down, now I'm better off. I may not know the secret to life, but I know what it's not.
Yay, that was so good.
Cool.
Thank you so much.
Well, thank you.
And make sure to pick up his book, Curveball. It's anywhere you can buy books right now.